Hello everyone, welcome to another Mario Maker stream. I'm going to be attempting to finish Barbarian's level. Took me the whole stream on Saturday just to get to the checkpoint, but there's only one checkpoint, so if I can get back there, I might be able to beat the level. Hey Hacker Bros, welcome to the stream. I obviously lost my checkpoint since I stopped playing the level, so I'm going to try to get back there as quickly as I can, which might not be too quickly. At least I was starting to get pretty consistent at most of these parts, but some of them are still very hard. Hey Chi-Chi, welcome to the stream. I got better at the clown car section, but not great. Honestly, that's where most of this first half of the level comes down to, just making that clown car jump. And the parts immediately proceeding and following it. Dang. Of course, that's not to say that the rest of it is easy or free. It's just a little more consistent. Of course, it helps if you actually jump on this bomb instead of giving it a kiss. I actually have to land on the correct side of the bomb in order to progress, imagine that. And you gotta land on the launcher. Almost like you have to land on the correct things in the correct ways in order to progress on this difficult level. Oh, that was very close. That was just barely too early. Hey Sarmad, how's it going? I've gone back to Mario Maker 1 because I like it better than 2. I'm playing Barb's, I believe, final level in Mario Maker 1. Although he's already made like 7 or more. In Mario Maker 2, people have been really pumping out levels. The game's only a couple weeks old and a lot of people have many levels. Not just 1 or 2, but like a bunch each. Mario Maker 1 has its quirks. It's got some good stuff, some bad stuff. My main problem with Mario Maker 2 is I don't feel like they really improved anything overall. They added a bunch of stuff, but they didn't actually make the game better. Quite possibly made it worse. It's like you can't just change 1 or 2 things for the better and expect that to be fine. You gotta keep things that are already good, not break stuff. You can't go around breaking stuff that worked right. But you definitely should fix the stuff that was already broken. But if you just fix some stuff and destroy others, you don't actually get any sort of improvement. Dang it! Why is that part so hard? Sucks because it comes right after getting the clown car part correctly. missed all the tree puns last time, Sarmad. There weren't that many, but there were a few. Although I didn't understand half of them. Okay, gotta go fast. Good, good. Not good. I don't understand why sometimes all of the Spinies die and sometimes there's one left. I need there to be one left. It might be theoretically possible if there are two left, but in that case the ceiling becomes very close. I don't know if I can actually make that jump if there are two Spinies there. Dang it. I feel like Kaizo levels totally suck in Mario Maker 2. Nobody wants to do any of the new Kaizo tricks because they destroyed them all for no reason. Shell jumps are just different. They're not actually necessarily harder, although they kind of are. But then, all sorts of item drops are all way harder than they used to be. And it's not like it's difficult in a way that makes it satisfying when you get it. It's just frustrating. You can't do the things that you were able to do. It took skill in Mario Maker 1, but you could get down pretty consistently. And now they all just feel like garbage. It's so hard to time that. You have to hit that bomb just a tiny bit before it explodes, but not immediately before it explodes, because you gotta get out of the blast zone. But you need it to blow up as soon as you do get out of the blast zone, in order for that launcher to fall soon enough for you to be able to get onto it. Ah, dang. I don't know why I thought I was going to bounce off that thwomp on the way up. That could have been fine if I had just followed the thwomp down. I managed to get this once. It only took me like 2 hours, but I did finally reach the checkpoint. After getting to the end a couple dozen times and not actually making it. I just have to remember not to fall underneath the muncher and get crushed. That's the only part I have to worry about at the ending if I can actually get there. Which I managed to avoid first time. So that I could clutch out the checkpoint. Hopefully it doesn't take half the stream just to get back to the checkpoint. Because I'm sure it's going to take about as long to beat the second half. It could be longer if the second half is harder. Or it could be shorter if there's nothing that gives me as much trouble as the clown car. Ouch. feeling when you smash your head into a stone ceiling and then fall into the lava. Go, 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 go. Ah! No, come on. Sometimes I jump too short, but other times I jump too high, which slows me down. Why is it so hard just to jump at the right height and shoot a single fireball at the same time? That was really close. Ah, come on. Go, go, go. I thought I was gonna save it. Thought I correctly spaced my jump in order to make up for lost time, but I guess I didn't really lose that much time. We were talking about how we could raid Carl Sagan with our tree puns, because he loves puns. I just realized we could call it a Dark Triolu raid. Oh goodness. Ah. Okay, that was some great progress though. I didn't even get that far last time, although I only gave it one shot. I forgot that this level has the Yoshi duck glitch. I was not prepared to duck. Not that it really changed anything, I think. Probably only helped me and I would have died anyway. Okay, trigger that guy sooner. Dang. I'm really surprised. I got that first try even as I was doing it. I was like, wow, how did I do that? Ah! So close. Gotta jump sooner. I don't have to worry too much about accelerating, I just need to jump as soon as possible, basically. Easy. What? I didn't get the glitch. And then I think that's a shell jump. And spin with the spring. You gotta actually hold down. Oh, come on, I pressed spin so many times. You gotta actually be holding down when Yoshi hits the saw. If you let go, the level's not gonna work right. Did I do it? I might not have done it. Doesn't matter, I'm dead. I didn't trigger him. You can kind of just slide into the thwomp without pressing right or left. Then you have to press left after a while. It's just important not to press it too early. Ah! Nice, I made it. The shell jump. Feels good to do shell jumps in Mario Maker 1. section is a lot easier. I like it a little more too. Oh dang. The platforming is a little smoother for me. Keep pressing left too early because I'm scared of the thwomp. Oh no. Yeah, I should just press against that wall, fall straight down, and then start going right. It might be pretty difficult to bounce off that shell without hitting the munchers. Whoa! Is it just me or did I just get sucked down very suddenly? I was going down at the same speed as the thwomp and then it looked like I just disappeared right off the screen. And we're falling. And dying. Slide whistle. Oh, it's not bad. Ah, man. This is tough, though. And I think I'm gonna need to throw the shell much farther to the right. The last time I had, like, no height. There was no way I was getting over the munchers. Oh no! Okay, bounce off that guy, onto the Buzzy Beetle. I think I damage boost on some munchers out of those. Spike. Out of the pipes. That's his spike. I don't know what I do with the spring though. Alright, we already listened to a silly death sound. Don't need another one so soon. Too late? Yeah, just barely. It's just so nice to actually be able to throw items when you throw them instead of half a second later. Imagine that, the game actually doing things when you press the button. In a precision platformer, no less. Dead. Can you feel my salt from Mario Maker 2? Hey Red Nose Shark, how's it going? So the entirety of last stream was just the first half of this level. So I made it back. Obviously I lost a checkpoint since I finished the stream. But I just made it back to the checkpoint and now I'm trying to finish the level. Oh, that was a bad jump. Yes, I am playing Mario Maker 1. The much better Mario Maker. Maybe if Nintendo makes a Mario Maker 3, it'll be really good. Because, like, Super Smash Bros. 1 was good, but then Melee was crap. Absolutely sucked. How'd I miss that shell? But then Brawl was really fun. And, like, Super Mario Bros. 2 wasn't even a Mario game. But Super Mario Bros. 3 was fun. And Kirby's Dream Land 2 was pretty boring if I remember right. I think I've even blocked it from my memory, it was so bad. Kirby's Dream Land 3 is awesome. So, like, maybe Nintendo just absolutely sucks at making second games. Zelda 2, that game was brutal. It wasn't horrible. It was better than a lot of the other sequels I mentioned, but it was incredibly punishing. And not super fun, it was kinda fun. Although... okay. Coin indicator would have been cool. Gold and silver were awesome though, but that's Game Freak more than Nintendo. Any other Nintendo sequels that just absolutely suck. That's it. Not that I necessarily think there will be a Mario Maker 3, but most people didn't think there was going to be a Mario Maker 2. Okay, I do think I want slightly more than a minimum jump. Who else went back to playing Mario Maker 1? All the streamers I watched are loving Mario Maker 2 and pumping out tons of content, and to be honest, I'm getting a little bit sick of it. Too much Mario Maker 2. I'm having to find people that I don't normally watch just so I can see games that aren't Mario Maker 2. Especially when they play online versus, because that just triggers me so hard when I see all these stupid mechanics and stages. Like, half of the stages end in a boss fight or a key door, and every single one that does is just absolute garbage for versus. I mean, co-op would be totally fine, but versus, it creates it so that the person who wins is determined by RNG and not by any amount of skill at all. The only skill involved is that you need to actually make it to the end of the level in order to not be disqualified, but that's usually super easy. I mean, endless mode in Mario Maker 2 was a good idea. The way they implemented it, not bad, but maybe not the best, especially like how you can just infinitely skip stuff like that. No, come on, how am I missing just normal jumps? Like, just jump on the platform that appears. Ugh. Endless mode is a decent idea. The only problem, well, maybe not the only problem, but the biggest problem is that if you play on easy or normal, probably even expert, you will literally never die. Unless there's something I don't know of where, like, the levels get harder the more you clear, which would make sense. So in easy, when you get to like 100 and 1,000 levels, maybe you start playing normal, expert, even super expert levels, so that your run has a chance at not going infinitely. Online multiplayer is just absolute trash. You can't choose what levels you play, you can't choose who you play with. At least they were smart enough, I think, to choose all normal levels. Easy levels would be absolutely stupid because you just get like auto levels and stuff. Ones where you just run straight to the end in 5 seconds. And there would be absolutely no competitive edge, it would just be whoever starts at the front. And then expert and super expert start disqualifying people from even being able to complete the levels if they're not good enough. Okay, was there any spin jump indicator? I didn't see one. But then the levels themselves are the worst, always. Some of them are fun multiplayer levels, but like I said, if they end in a boss, they're trash. If they end in a key door, they're trash. Basically any clear condition, 75% garbage. On-off blocks are the worst. It's so easy to make a level that's completely unclearable. Someone just hits the on-off switch once, and then one person or 3 people are blocked at the beginning and physically cannot progress no matter what. You can trap people inside of a bunch of on and off blocks if they're inside of them when they turn. If you have to jump across a gap that's blocked by on and off blocks, it's just luck whether someone hits the switch or not. And there are plenty of other ways to make levels that just completely suck for multiplayer, like having any item that's required. Say you need to cruise through the stage in a clown car, and that's it. Whoever jumps in the clown car first wins. The clown car does respawn, but by the time it does, it's too late for everyone else. There are just too many problems. I don't know if there's a good way to fix them. Like, do you really want Nintendo-made courses only to be played in online? That way. If that were the case, then you'd be able to memorize the courses, which probably would take off some of the interest. Everyone knew the fastest route and what was coming up. And I'm not sure all of the courses are normal, because I've seen people play a level. Why does that not go the right way? They play a level where it's basically just like enter a pipe and it takes you to the end, maybe go in a few doors. Meowser was a horrible addition. Oh my god, that sucks so much in regular levels. I had to take out a giant Meowser with a cat suit. It took like 7 minutes just to kill him because he just kept jumping into the background. Whose idea was that in a game where you can put Bowser anywhere? I'm sure he's a fine final boss in 3D World, but to allow people to just shove him in their levels and force you to defeat him, it's absolutely tedious when playing normally, and then multiplayer versus, it's going to give everyone a chance to catch up no matter what. Oh, come on, give it to me. Okay, that's enough ranting for me about why Mario Maker 2 sucks. That's why we're playing Mario Maker 1. Got problems, but not as many. Okay, I can do this. That was extremely close, but I learned there was a Kaizo block, which is important. Okay, I think I go slightly after it jumps. Just walk right off the edge. Any other sequels that absolutely suck from Nintendo? There's Banjo-Tooie, but that didn't suck. That was actually a good game. And that's more by Rare than Nintendo. Nuts and Bolts, though. I haven't really played it, but it seems pretty bad. I don't play a lot of different game characters, if you will, from Nintendo. I mostly play Legend of Zelda, Kirby, Pokemon, and Mario games. Other games have fine sequels. Crash 2 is fine. Spyro 2 is fine. But I never realized until just today that the second games in Nintendo series suck a lot of the time. Obviously, I realized it individually. I just never realized that all the worst games were the second ones in the series. I know all the best ones tend to be on the N64. I figured that out a long time ago. Kirby 64 might be the best Kirby game. Ocarina of Time is probably the best game ever. Not as big a fan of Mario 64 though. But a lot of people like it, so we can say that it's one of the best Mario games. Okay, I think I just have to get into that pipe, and then there's one more similar jump where I have to time it very precisely for the jumping muncher. This section is a lot easier though, for me. Love doing shell jumps again. I don't have to hate my life every time I see a shell jump. I'm trying to think if I've even played any other Nintendo sequels, or even know what people think about them. I know of a lot of game series from Super Smash Bros., but that doesn't mean I've necessarily played any of them. My siblings have played Earthbound, but I haven't. I played like one F-Zero game. I have no idea which number it was though. Yeah, the Kid Icarus Uprising was a really fun game. I don't know how much of a sequel that really is though, if it's coming out like 30 years after the original. I didn't play anything like the original either. The main character's name isn't even the same. He's Pit instead of Kid Icarus. That's very much a standalone game. Hard to justify calling it a sequel. Dang, why is that so hard? I definitely, when I think of Kid Icarus Uprising, I don't think of the first one. I know that it exists, but there's really no correlation between the two in my mind. And I haven't played Splatoon at all. I've played a tiny bit of one of the Metroid games, but I got stuck pretty early, didn't really feel like figuring out how to progress. Wasn't tickling my fancy at the time. Let's see, which Fire Emblem was number 2? Was it even released in America? I think Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light was the first one. And then was Gaiden the second. I've played Shadow Dragon and I've played Shadows of Valentia, but neither of the original ones, just the remake. They're just remakes. I do enjoy Fire Emblem games though. That's not one of the main 4 I think of in my mind, since I never played a Fire Emblem game until like after Melee came out. Whereas I've been playing Kirby, Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon my entire life. But I do enjoy a good Fire Emblem game. Dang, why is that so hard? I don't really like doing impressions of people. I can do an extremely good Clamantha impression from, what's that called? Fishtails or whatever, that one cartoon. But it would break your ears. I have to do it at full volume or it doesn't work. Okay, a tiny bit after that would be perfect. And it's gonna be really, really hard to just jump off the Yoshi at the right time. Never played Xenoblade. It doesn't look that fun, it looks like a movie more than a game. Combat looks extremely long and tedious. Clamantha is one of the side characters on Fish Hooks or Fishtails. Fish Hooks, I think. It's like a Cartoon Network cartoon, maybe Nickelodeon. Not that I would really know, I haven't watched TV in a few years. Oh, I slid right off. Go, go, go. Spring jumps are so easy, it's amazing. No! I have to challenge that spike. You gotta jump off really soon after hitting it in order to get enough height. That was pretty good timing, I think, though. It's hard to tell since I died so quickly. I feel like an old person nowadays. It seems like I only like the old games and none of the new things that all the youngsters are trying. Like, I have gained an immense appreciation for how good some of the old games are, like Kirby's Dream Land 3, speedrunning it, trying to find glitches that might help me go faster. I've really come to appreciate what a solid game it is, how beautiful it looks, and how well it controls. The SNES controller, I never realized it was one of the best controllers of all time. Got like, the GameCube controller might be the best, and then SNES is up there as well. This should be easy, right? Should I go over or under? What if I just go over? Shouldn't it be free? G unit? What does that mean? Hey El Rincon, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the GGs. Good level. Was not a fan of the clown car jump, but everything else seemed good. And I think that was partially just me. It didn't work that well for me, but it was also partially that it was so tight without really having a consistent setup. Okay. Now I don't know which one of these courses might be good to actually try to beat. Obviously they're all going to be somewhat difficult because I skipped them the first time around, but now that I'm not playing as many courses per stream, might have the time to actually do it. That doesn't look right. I put in the wrong code. I think I did. Try this one instead. I seem to like the... Ooh, am I even gonna be able to figure out what to do here? I don't remember. I seem to like the old Fire Emblems more than the new ones. I was craving some Fire Emblem recently, and I was able to get my fix from playing Shadows of Valentia. But it wasn't quite the same as playing some of the older titles. Although it might have been in that case that it was actually too old, because it was a remake of one of the first games. But it didn't have like a weapons triangle or anything. Oh wait, I kinda remember this one. I think it was decent. Wasn't there just one like P-switch room that stopped me from beating it? I think I might have been able to beat all the rooms except one. great at spinning midair. Oh. Good job. I think I might not be able to put on a helmet, but I don't remember for sure. I definitely find a good Fire Emblem game very enjoyable. I'll start playing a Fire Emblem game for what feels like 10 minutes, and I'll look at the clock, and then it's already 3 hours later. Alright, do it again. Might help to actually turn the correct direction. No mid-airs in Mario Maker 2. I'm not crushed about that, but I don't necessarily love it either. A lot of people are happy that there's no mid-airs. But I never had a problem doing a couple in a level. It's a good challenge. Feels cool to get it. Dang, I can't do the normal one for whatever reason. Am I ever gonna stream Mario Maker 2 again? Probably not, honestly. It's just not any fun, like, at all. There are too many things to get irritated about for me, and nothing that I actually particularly like. I guess I'm never gonna end up doing a collab with any of the big YouTubers or big streamers. Nobody even streams on YouTube, they're all on Twitch. But oh well, it wasn't gonna happen anyway. What'll probably end up happening is that I do games besides Mario Maker. Like, I've been toying for a while with casually playing Breath of the Wild on stream, because I want to play that game, but it's a really big commitment. The only thing stopping me from playing it is how much I know I'll get sucked into it. And I know it's going to take dozens of hours. That's definitely something I could do. It'll be kind of good if it takes a long time, because then it's not something I'd do for just 2 streams and then I'm done. I could possibly stream a Super Smash Bros. Game. I'm bad at this. I could do things like Mario Kart 8, like you were saying. Play some sort of Mario Kart online, or other games that have an online function. I can maybe do speedruns, but I really don't like streaming speedruns for multiple reasons. Dude, that shell just phased through the muncher in order to hit me. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Smash Ultimate, but I could definitely play it. Or I could just play Smash 4 and see if anyone's even online. Why can't I get the timing? I'm not having that much of a trouble with the mid-air input. I just can't throw it at the right time. Although I'm not getting the mid-air input that much either. Thank you. Took me half the level timer just to get that one coin. Let's go though. And now I have a shellnet. Can I cheese anything with the shellnet? That is my question right now. I cheesed that part with the shellnet. That was the part that was super difficult. That part's probably worse now that I'm big. Just gonna get hurt. Hey Ethan, welcome to the stream. But I'm playing Mario Maker 1, not 2. I think I have to go to the right. An arrow would be nice. Dang, I got the... Oh wait, can I cheese that? I got the double spring jump first try, but it dunked on me. I just wall clipped for some reason. You can totally cheese that. I mean, my options are casual playthroughs of games, just whatever game. I can do speedruns possibly. Do a ground pound. I can play Mario Maker. You can always play Mario Maker because there are always more levels. Even if people aren't submitting levels because they aren't making them anymore. You can still play levels that were already uploaded. I mean, I already streamed Mario Maker 2, and I didn't like it, so I'm probably not going to stream it anymore. Because I really didn't enjoy any of the streams in which I was playing it, so if you don't enjoy what you're doing on stream, you shouldn't do it. I assume people can still upload Mario Maker 1 courses. I don't even need to flutter jump with that one, really. I should just jump off because it keeps eating my flutter jump input. Okay. The only reason I could think of playing Mario Maker 2 again is that I've kind of had an idea that I want to remake Kirby's Dream Land 3 in Mario Maker 2. Or in either one, but Mario Maker 2 has slope, so it would be a more faithful reproduction. But that sounds like a lot of work. I have some good ideas for like translating certain elements into Mario Maker. But I feel like it's a lot of work to make the levels, and then unlikely anyone's even gonna play it, so why bother? But I can't even stream making courses because the level editor sucks so badly. If you don't have a capture card and you want to record any game, okay, I'm going to try to do this legitimately. What I might do is just take out the one P-switch right in the middle to give myself a bit of a handicap. Without completely cheesing it like I was trying to do before. Yeah, I don't know if you can record games without a capture card. You can record things on your computer just by downloading Open Broadcaster software or any other sort of recording software. But I don't think there's any way to get a video game onto your computer without a capture card unless it's already on your computer. And it's really hard to get started when you have the P-switch though. Takes a second to throw it. Maybe I'll just try to do this legitimately, because I've always kind of sucked at ground pound tech. Maybe I'll be able to figure out how to do it so well, like some of the people. We're really able to barely fall at all. I like to blame my controller, but I don't know how much is actually the controller having problems ground pounding and how much is just, I don't know, when to ground pound. If you have a video game that's already on your computer, like an online game or like a Steam game, then you can record that without a capture card. But I don't know about other games, and I'm not really the person to ask either. I'm no technical wizard in any way, shape, or form. Maybe if I use 2 twirl buttons it'll help somehow. Or I can just not even ground pound. Well, unfortunately, if you want to submit Mario Maker 2 levels, you'll have to find another streamer, of which I'm sure there are plenty. So, no hard feelings if that's what you want to do. I was doing okay there, but I was constantly losing height the whole time. I have no issues if Mario Maker 2 is what you want to see, so you want to watch somebody else. Everyone has their preferences. I don't like Mario Maker 2, so I'm not gonna play it. Hey, I did it! Is that... Wait, is that it? Oh, I went through while the P-switch was still active? No! Oh, I didn't realize that. Dang it. Gotta wait. I didn't really register what the P-switches were doing. No, I hate Sorka. No, come on! Sorka is an evil human being. not mind if all of Sorka's levels got deleted from every server. Not fun, not challenging, not interesting, not anything except bad level design. I've gotten it once legitimately, and 2 or 3 times I was basically there until I choked at the end. I had it. Fortunately, I don't feel like I'm actually getting better. I feel like sometimes I just get the lucky rhythm. Ground pound, please. You can make Sorka levels in any game. They're just garbage. Kind of thing that no one would ever pay to play, or to watch, or want to play in any way, at any time. I don't understand the timing for this. It just eats your inputs if you do it a frame too early. I don't know exactly when you can do things. There we go. Okay, is there anything else that's terribly difficult? Or is that the only thing stopping me from beating this level? Oh no, there was this part. No. This is fun and easy with a normal shell, but with a shellmet it's absolute trash. Janky. Janky garbage. Just need to do a triple jump off of that. Off the top of those blocks somehow. I think the timing with this shellmet is probably the same as without. And you do need, you need a shellmet, so it doesn't matter. I gotta do this with the shellmet. Looks like I have to do it 3, maybe 4 times. Can I do this in 3 jumps? I can without the shell. That was 3, right? Yeah. But with the shell, I might slide down too far. This could take a while, folks. Oh yeah, good old kicky feet. Nobody liked it, but I have no idea whether they actually fixed it in Mario Maker 2. Why is it so hard to drop it instead of throwing it? I can get 1. That's not super helpful. Need at least 3. I can see myself timing out here. Oh, it's so hard to turn around. Wait, can I just not turn around? Can I do it while facing the wall? That would be very useful. That would make the inputs a lot easier. I think. You have to turn around when doing wall jumps with POWs. That's kind of what I was basing this off of. But if it's just timing, that makes a little bit of a difference. Although, look at this timing, it just keeps dropping straight through me. Oh, if I could have caught that, it would have worked. Even if it wasn't necessarily intended, I'll take it. Dang, this is extremely tight. Window is super small for this. Oh, that was so close. I got 2 out of 3. There's 2, just need to do it one more time. Oh, hopefully the second one's the hardest. I think the first one's definitely the easiest. You have to drop it a lot earlier on the second one, comparatively. I think I have to drop it before I even touch the wall. Dang, it's so close. Imagine I missed the shell jump after doing all this. I can certainly see that happening. Imagine missing a shell jump in 2019. It's so hard to get the timing down. You won't grab it while he's sliding on the wall. Gotta jump at the right time, gotta drop it at the right time. No, that seemed good. And it has to be dropping for a second or Mario will refuse to re-grab it. Hey. Yeah, I didn't miss a shell jump. Or the red coin. Thank goodness. Could definitely have a key death here. In fact, I better kill myself so I don't end up timing out.
Oh no!
It seems like it would be kinda fun to do speedruns on stream, but I've tried it before and it doesn't work out super well. There are tons of problems with it. Oh yeah, I did this thing first try. I remember that. Fortunately, I didn't do it second try. It was super sick to do it the first try the first time. But it was clearly just a fluke, which kinda figured. The problem with doing speedruns on stream is that it's really hard for me to focus while reading chat. And it's hard to commentate when you're doing the same run over and over 20 times. Also, I like to reset way too often, which ends up being a problem if people actually want to be entertained. It was so cool that I sniped this the first try when I first played this level. Oh, that was close. I not only got the P-switch to land underneath me, I got the jump as well. Apparently I've forgotten how to do P-switch jumps. There it is. troll me, bro. Alright, that was a cool, like, super hard training level. I don't feel like I actually got any better at ground pound tech or shell wall jumping, but maybe I did. Thanks for the GGs. I can check these off my list of skipped levels. Alright, let's try maybe one more. See if we can find one that's difficult but fair and not garbage. Fortunately, I don't remember most of these. About the only one that I did remember was the barb level, and I knew I could beat that, even if it would take a while. By Paco, but not by the incredible Paco. I vaguely remember this one. I don't remember where I stopped, how far I got before dying.
Oh no!
I remember there were some strats that were better than others.
Oh no!
Some sections were very easy, and some were still very tight. I think I want to wall jump off this wall. Make that part easier. Ah, don't touch me. Oh, I remember this jump. This jump is horrible. Ah! Okay, I made it. But I'm sure I'll have to do it many more times. That was a horrible way to die. There was no reason to die there. I feel like there might be no checkpoint during this whole level, which sucks. It's always appreciated when people put checkpoints in their level, even though Nintendo punishes you for doing so. I kinda liked my strategy last time where I didn't even make it, I just wall jumped back and forth. I feel like that might be easier. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get really close to that saw one way or another. I can just do a really short jump, so I don't even have to worry about it. That would be nice. Ah. That's fine, Sarmad. No problem. I don't know what I want to do with that part. Do I just try to go immediately, which is hard because I have too much momentum? Or do I try to stop, which is also hard because of momentum? I can't really ground pound because I'm too close to the ground. Jump, please. I took the semester off from college, so it hasn't been going anywhere recently. But I don't really know. I'm almost done. I finished my undergrad. Problem is, I don't really know what I want my career to be, honestly. Like, I'm learning accounting just because I like math, but it's not really, it doesn't really involve math. I don't know if it's actually what I want to do, which is why I took the semester off. Well, I mean, that's not impossible, Saramad, but you've also told me that you're standing outside my door and that you are the table. So I don't know how reliable that information is. In fact, you insist that you're the table standing outside my door. Multiple times. Is that a burn? Is that something? Someone specific? I thought it was just a silly sounding name. If that's a specific person, I've never heard of them. Jump. I don't know if you call that a burn. But definitely thought Matthew McCracker could be a specific, probably fictional character that you might be referencing to, either because I look like them or some other trait. Why can't I twirl, please? All you gotta do is spin exactly once in midair in such a way that you catch the air currents and it makes you hover sideways and fall less. How difficult is that? Any plumber should be able to do that, right? I mean, what kind of human can't do that? It's so simple. There we go. It helps if you don't jump past that ceiling of ice blocks. I think the problem with this level is going to be the length. It just keeps on giving. And a lot of the tricks are, come on, are reasonably difficult. That was not one of them. Just died for no reason again. This first section is pretty chill. This jump ends up being pretty hard. But I'm figuring out how to do it pretty well. This part isn't too bad, although I'm definitely gonna kill myself at least one of these times being impatient. Oh, come on. Okay, that one is a little bit hard. Of course, I have to finally jump too far, jump too well, get too close to the saw blade on the one where you get punished if you go too far. I didn't commit, I wasn't running full speed. If you're not ready to commit, you can't just run off the edge. Hey Moyako, welcome to the stream. Moyako is actually the one that submitted the level I just beat. Not this one, but the last one. But yeah, if you... Oh, come on! If you wanna go see me beat that one level that I wasn't able to beat like a month ago or whatever that you submitted, you can watch the stream later after it's done. Oh, jump, please. I don't remember who submitted this one though. I think it might have been someone who only showed up once. So if you have not noticed, I don't know if you were here last time, I'm playing Mario Maker 1. Because I don't like Mario Maker 2. It's got some good parts, it's got quite a few bad parts, it's got some parts that should be good but are just meh. Mario Maker 1 certainly has a few bad parts, but overall it's fine. And I'm not missing any of the items that they added. On-off blocks were pretty meh. They can be used in really cool ways, but the game's been out for a couple weeks. And I've already gotten tired of them. People only use them in about 2 ways. Hit them repeatedly as you platform along, or have something else hit them repeatedly back and forth, especially with the shell. I'm not playing Mario Maker 2, Mayako. Just playing Mario Maker 1. Claws were alright. I don't necessarily miss them though. Icicles were pretty cool. Twisters sucked. whatever the official name is for those tornado things, they were absolute janky garbage. Slopes have not. I didn't care whether they put in slopes, and I don't care that this game doesn't have them. They're fine, they're not awesome. And then clear conditions could be cool. I don't know if I've seen a single level that had a particularly cool clear condition though.
Oh no!
They had potential. I don't know if they're being used to their full potential though. I might be dead. Nah, I could have saved it. I don't miss multiplayer versus. It was so bad, I'm kinda glad they don't even have that option. Multiplayer co-op was fine, but pretty boring. There was no real reason to play it. There's still super expert, and you actually get 100 lives. Honestly, I didn't even like the fact that it was endless, because it really put the pressure on to skip instead of try to beat difficult levels. So it wasn't really a fun or challenging experience, it was more like pay to win kind of thing, like just use as many skips as possible. That's the only way to get a good score. And obviously you could do no skip, but it just kind of takes away from the satisfaction.
Oh no!
I think Carl's okay. I don't know when I've last heard from him, but I haven't heard anything bad either. Maybe he'll magically pop in now that we're talking about him. Doubt it though.
Oh no!
That jump still sucks. I wonder if there's a subworld in this level. I feel like there is, and it probably does not contain a checkpoint. That's my gut feeling. Once I get past that jump, I've got a run going. Actually got a chance to make some progress. Seriously. That was very painful. IRL. What a way to die. I mean, according to YouTube's viewer count, he can't be lurking, but you can't trust viewer count at all. I mean, it's slow, which is one thing. I don't think it has to take like a minute to update every time someone comes in or leaves, but it's, especially, or at least recently, it's been completely inaccurate.
Oh no!
Not only is it slow, it just sits at the wrong number forever. And you know it's wrong, for sure, when there are more people talking than it says are watching. And you can also kind of get a feel that things are wrong if absolutely no one's responding, even though it says you have a bunch of people. That one's not guaranteed, they could all just be lurking. But you know for sure that there are more than 3 people watching when there are 4 people talking in chat. This section is all pretty difficult, but not too bad. Okay, is this progress? At least for right now. I think I'm gonna wait for that saw to come back down so it doesn't snipe me. Hopefully I can outpace it. Yeah, looks like I can. Okay. Scary stuff. Where do I go next? Not there. Dang it, I was just hoping to stand on that block for a second so I could see where to go. Stupid ice physics. I wasn't even trying to cheese it or anything, I just wanted to know where I needed to jump. Like, cut me some slack. Ah. I feel like it shouldn't even be that hard to get to that point once I get past that weirdly hard jump. Coming up right after that. If I don't die. Who knows how long this level is? At least I can download it and look at it in the editor if I need to. It's not like that's an extremely important part of Mario Maker that's completely necessary or anything. Obviously, if they're gonna make a sequel, they can just take out something so trivial as letting people practice super difficult levels that the owner can practice whenever they want. Letting them see how to beat garbage troll levels. Letting them see how super cool contraptions work so they can use them in their own way and not just completely plagiarizing a level. Them see if they can beat a level physically so they don't spend hours on it just to get to a part that they don't know how to do. All of these functions can definitely just be thrown out the window for no reason, right? That's how Nintendo fixes their games, by just breaking them beyond repair. Like, if they truly took away the ability to download and edit levels just to stop people from copying levels, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because it doesn't hardly stop anyone from copying anything. You can still easily one-for-one recreate levels that you just play without downloading them. The only thing you can't recreate is unique and creative setups, but those are the things that you actually want people to know how to use so they can use it in their own way, in their own levels. So good job, Nintendo, you didn't fix anything, but you made it a lot worse. Like, just irrevocably worse. Stupidly dumb. It's just, how can you even think it's okay to remove that feature from Mario Maker? This makes me so mad when people don't think. Which is why I'm not playing Mario Maker 2 right now. There's a lot of bad things about that game and very little good. They added a lot more stuff. In my opinion, they didn't add anything better.
Oh no!
And it does seem to work for a lot of people. They just want more without actually caring about how good it is. Quantity over quality, I guess. But if something's garbage, why would you want more of it? Okay. Once I get on that platform, I'm in a pretty decent position. This part's hard, but not really. I keep messing it up for no reason. That's the only one that's actually somewhat difficult. All the rest of them, if I die, it's extremely embarrassing and pointless. I don't know what I'm doing. Would you guys enjoy watching me do casual playthroughs? Like Breath of the Wild specifically, because that's almost certainly the game I would do. It might be fun to stream Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. But I have already played that game like 6 times. It's just a really fun game. I might consider speedrunning it if that didn't sound like the worst idea I've ever heard. No way I could ever speedrun any like turn-based combat, anything that depends on luck or RNG. RNG already sucks in speedruns. That sucks too. But I just cannot do any speedruns with RNG because my luck is horrible. I can 100% guarantee you'll never be able to get a halfway decent speedrun of any Pokemon game, that's for sure. Pokemon absolutely hates me. I probably wouldn't even get close to finishing a run ever, unless the game wanted me to get super close just to absolutely annihilate my run right at the end. A little turn back there is helpful. Alright. Here we are again. This part isn't particularly difficult, so it'd be nice to not die.
Oh no!
Sad face. I might reach the point soon where I take this into the editor just to see how long it is. too long, I end up giving up. Not a bad level, but it's not super fun to grind either. A little repetitive, and there's a good chunk of waiting. Nothing super bad, but waiting 2 seconds in like 4 different places every single time you play the level, it adds up. Better than waiting 10 seconds at one place, but still not the greatest thing ever. I'd have to never twirl there. If I do, I'm gonna end up spin jumping off the wall. Come on! I should just spin jump there so I get the right height. Can't believe I'm managing to jump too high and too low. It's just a simple block. Suspended in midair by mysterious forces. It's not moving in any direction. I'm under no pressure. Nothing's coming for me. I just can't jump the correct height. I turned back and I still died.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm taking it into editor. It shouldn't be super long with no checkpoint, because the clear rate was okay. It was like 0.37, I think now 0.14 after that. Maybe it was 0.37 before I got to it. Let's just take a look. You should at least be able to see how long levels are in Mario Maker 2. Alright, I'm getting here somewhat consistently, although it takes a long time so it doesn't feel consistent. I just have to do this part I got right here. Jumped off the edge because I'm good at the game. All I had to do is wall jump. These jumps are not hard. They shouldn't be. That's it. I'm at the end. I can easily beat this. All I have to do... this. So easy. Everything is easy. Okay, if I can get there one more time, now that I know what to do, even if I didn't know what to do, I should be able to beat it first try. Let's finish this, and then I'll end the stream. I mean, if you're watching someone, whether they play Mario Maker 1 or 2 isn't going to make hardly any difference. The only real difference is whether you want to submit levels. But if there's anyone that still has Mario Maker 1 levels they want submitted, I'm gonna be one of the few people that they can give them to. There's also not gonna be that much new stuff in Mario Maker 1. That doesn't mean you can't have cool levels, because people were making cool levels right up to the release of Mario Maker 2. There was constantly new stuff being discovered and implemented, and creative ideas that were completely original. So it's not like this is a dead game by any means. Community might just be dead. Everyone's now doing Mario Maker 2 instead. I hear that some people are playing Mario Maker 1. I don't know how many. kinda doubt any big streamers are, and if they are, I don't know about it. Which, not surprising. Look how easy it is. I can chop half of my head off in the top saws. And it doesn't matter, because hitboxes are nice in this game.
Mario time.
Like, I don't need hitboxes to be in my favor, but I need them to be at least accurate. And Mario Maker 2 hitboxes are not accurate. Not my favorite level, but it was pretty well designed. And maybe I could try speedrunning on stream. I'm getting pretty good at Kirby's Dream Land 3, so I might be able to play it and look at chat at the same time. I think that's a good place to stop for this stream. I'll probably check out some of the other levels so I know which ones I want to play for next stream. Thanks for the GG. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, especially now that I'm going back to playing Mario Maker 1. I understand if people don't want to watch me anymore, but it's cool if they do. Hopefully at least some people stick around. So thanks for that. Hope you have a good week, and I hope to see you on Saturday. Goodbye.